Yeah, y'all know the vibes, baby. What's up, P?
What up?
Let's do it, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We're going to sit back. We're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. And we're going to do what we do for the people, all right? Let's rock, baby. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Swift Dollars, 16-pad killer, live and direct. This is Unscripted Saturdays.
Unscripted.
Yeah, man. Nah, I was thinking about something else, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in that zone, all right? You know what I'm saying? We ain't been in the building in the past 2 weeks. Been doing some upgrades in the lab. But my man P, right now, it's just me and my dog Pierre. P, what's happening, family?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing.
All right, man. It's got a lot to discuss. Nut's supposed to be on the way, and we got to give a big round of applause and a happy birthday shout out to our dog Sammy. He ain't here today. He's still recuperating. His birthday was Thursday, so he's just getting back in the groove. But right now, me and P, we're going to hold it down as we always do. Make sure y'all do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Smash up the likes. Click the notification bell. That way you stay in the loop with the channel when we drop these news breaks and when we drop these shows and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man band. I do it all on my own. Besides the help of my team, like I said, my dog P, he's always down for me. You know what I'm saying? And we just going to keep this thing rocking and rolling, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start this thing off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got Pooh Shiesty.
Come on.
And his father.
Uh-huh.
Big 30.
Uh-huh.
And a whole bunch of other rapscallion brothers that just decided that they wanted to break the law. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Gucci, man, I mean, I can't believe it, man. I really can't believe that they thought that they would get away with this. Like, that's kind of, that's,
bruh.
Like, I don't get that.
Use your common sense.
What do you think, P?
I think this is tomfoolery at the highest level, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you
laughable.
just got out, bro.
It's laughable.
You just got out.
I mean, I don't get it, dog. Like, I really don't get it. You
and then on top of that, like, what's the point? Well, like, what was, you know?
It ain't no. I mean, go ahead.
I mean, no, you good. It's just I don't. And then as we get older, we're supposed to get wiser. That's what they say.
Well, that's what they say, man.
Use your common sense.
I mean, I'm listening to you. Go ahead, brother.
But like, I guess I'm kind of glad it worked out this way and it wasn't like old Gucci.
Well, yeah, they definitely didn't want to see the old Gucci.
You feel me? Because like we have bodies now.
You think so?
Come on, man.
I mean,
come on,
you think
man.
So I don't know, man.
First of all, when did we get to this kidnapping where like what was the point of kidnapping? Like, did you hold him for ransom? Did like I know they said they robbed him, but like, what's the point of kidnapping him? Like, I thought you kidnapping like there were one or two things, either ransom or you trying to put him on a shirt.
Well, I mean, well, maybe, just maybe, they didn't think this thing all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, tomfoolery.
I mean, just maybe.
I mean, look.
Just maybe.
I'm not in their shoes.
Do you think just maybe they didn't think that thing all the way through? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really wanting to believe that it's no way possible. Like, hear me out, Pete. It's no way possible these guys thought that this. I mean, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I just don't get it, man.
I don't. Now, how did they go about this? Were they like masked up?
Yeah, they hold on a second. Let me see if I got this, if I could pull this up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with me now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no technical difficulties. I'm just learning the game. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. Like, nah, it was some footage somewhere. But hold on.
Including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel,
That's
and
stupid,
Terrence
guys.
Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Montrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
They line Gucci up.
As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The 8 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint.
So that's that. So basically, the boys put the strap to Gucci, told Gucci give it up. That look like nut pulling up. Told Gucci give it up. Gucci said hell no. Well, no, hold on. I think first they just cornered him in and said, I want to get out the deal. You know what I'm saying? And Gucci was like, nah, I ain't going for that. Then the boy said, nah, hold on, man. Go get the strap. You know what I'm saying? And then back Gucci down.
So all this was for him to get off of the contract.
They pulled the Suge Knight Easy E. They pulled it straight up and down. They put what's up, Nut? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nut
what
the
up?
building. You know what I'm saying? Everything lined up. All you gotta do is set your joints up. But yeah, like straight up and down. Like yo, P. They lined them up Easy E Suge Knight style.
They sure did.
Yeah, as soon as he walked in, the boy said, let me holler at you. Straight up, they said, let me holler at you. And they hollered at him. And you know, cause let's be real. Everybody trying to place Gucci for cheap. Like, at the end of the day, I honestly don't believe that Gucci man told on them. I think them white boys that he rolled up there with that was businessmen. Mm-hmm. You know, they
hey guys.
No, it ain't it. No, it won't even know hey guys. They said, hey, Mr. Radrick, Mr. not Gucci man. They
Mr.
said,
Davis.
They, Mr. Hey, no, now you listen here, Radrick. I want those watches back, and I'm gonna sue these guys. That's what that.
We're getting those watches back.
Absolutely, that's what happened. So you know, you can say something else if you want, but that's what I think. What you think, P?
I mean, you said I couldn't say it no better.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the grace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, you know, but like I said, man, this just my personal opinion. I honestly think them dudes is cooked. Because for one, you know what I'm saying? Let's ride for a minute. I'm going to take y'all down the story, right? So, you know, they said that they found, what's the word? They said that they found, well, they knew that Pooh Shiesty was there because of GPS tracking. So the fool was on the ankle monitor, right?
Put me on camera.
Okay.
Put me on camera.
I got
Hold
you.
on.
No, you out there.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
You know, so again, like probably about 2 years ago, somebody stole the pickup truck out the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody came through the neighborhood. It was a group of young punks breaking into cribs. Well, not cribs, but breaking into cars and stealing stuff. But one of the dummies had an ankle monitor on, and that's how they found out who stole the truck and who locked it. It was in the sand lot in the backyard. One guy got on a knee and just drew out a play in the grass with sticks and rocks. Like this was a absolute failure,
bruh.
To be, I mean, well, not. I mean, how do you? I mean, am I tripping? Like, I don't get it, man. I just don't get the logic of why they would do this. Like, it's just silly, man. It's just silly. But I'm gonna pass the rock, man.
In the same vein that you in, were they really trying to be in the music business? Was Pooh Shiesty really trying to be in the music business? Because this was your fix to your situation. Is the whole Roderick, because you ain't hold Gucci at gunpoint. You held Roderick.
Roderick, whatever one he
You held
wanted.
him and other business partners at gunpoint.
And it sounds just to get out of the contract. Like that was the main.
And at the end of the day, did you get out of the contract?
Absolutely not.
And then you bit the
Absolutely
hand
not.
that feeds you.
Well, as far as that goes, I will say this. Well, see, hold on. Now we're about to ride for real. Cause see,
You're opening another can of worms.
Cause see, like what I'm saying is this. It's kind of deeper than rap because what people keep forgetting is this. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Something hit you. At the end of the day, people be forgetting that. What's the name of that rapper that died down there somewhere that was signed to them too?
Was it Mo 3?
No, not Mo 3. Big Scar.
Yeah.
It was a guy named Big Scar that died a while back.
Oh, yeah. You talking about something else.
A rapper. He got shot dead or something. And remember, they were saying, like, yeah, Gucci want the chain back from the family. And they were saying, I can't remember if the dude was from Alabama or something, but
That's
they
Pooh
was,
Shiesty cousin.
facts. So Pooh Shiesty was locked up when all of this stuff was going down, and apparently it sounds like him and his family didn't like the way Gucci handled Big Scar's family when they was away, or over the chain, over the funeral.
And
allegedly, I'm not saying
allegedly he only gave $10,000 for the funeral.
Well, that's
mean,
more than enough for a
$10,000 is not a horse-drawn carriage, and you know,
Damn sure ain't.
all the funeral
but it's a service.
funeral shenanigans that black people do. But I mean, you know,
It's a service.
Well, you're right, but you want to know what P that tells me? Tree things.
Tree things.
Yeah, tree things.
Talk to me now.
To a certain degree, it sounds like they're expected more. So what I'm saying is, he had a service, but at the end of the day, what you're saying is he could have did more. He could have did nothing.
He could have did nothing.
And I'm not trying to be harsh about it, but I'm just being real. He could have did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me says ungrateful. 2, it says to me that maybe there's some resentment or some bitterness somewhere. And then 3 is kind of like, I don't even want to go there. But it's like, it's dicey, but if that's what went down, it had to be some static behind the scenes before even he got out of prison. But even though Gucci embraced him when he got out of prison, like I said, sometimes enough ain't enough, man. People don't care.
it's a mix of niggatry, man. Because you can't take niggatry into the music business in 2026. Because when I came in, B was basically saying it was a Suge Knight, Eazy-E situation. Yeah, that was back then. Nobody knew about it in real time. Nobody had a GPS monitor on when Suge had them. When Suge and them allegedly did whatever they did.
I think Suge did. Well, now he violated probation because they caught him on tape. I'm sorry.
Nobody had an ankle monitor, was being monitored in real time.
No.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
You won't even born
So
then,
so the thing in 2026, you could do.
Yeah, I was a younger man.
Oh, okay.
You could do that. You could repeat that, or you could do things that you've heard about that people have done. It would be insane when you are 2 of the biggest acts right now. Still,
Who?
because in a bigger picture, they were expecting some homeboy business to be respected as music business. Because hold on, because I come to you and I raise my voice and I say, B, let me out this motherfucking contract, nigga. I'm about to go blow.
Well, he might didn't say it like that though.
But I am supposed to say it like that, and you supposed to sign the contract. Fuck how the music business works. Fuck
Yeah,
all
okay,
that.
I get.
Fuck
there you
all
go.
that. Fuck how the music business works. Pardon. Damn. Excuse me.
That's the tip cup. Now.
Yeah. But regardless of how the music business work, you're supposed to let me get out of the contract, miss out of the money that, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, my
he
investment.
make. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, I know you spent a lot of money on me and you spent a lot of time trying to help me out, but I just want a clean start, man. I want to go do it on my own now. I learned the business. I learned the game. I appreciate everything you done for me. I want out.
Because in 2026, I don't know. The question that I'm asking is, as an artist, why would you get into the music business thinking that it plays out that way? That you can just go to the executives and be like, hey, look, man, this ain't working. Let me out the contract. Let me out the car, though.
Doe. Let me out.
Let me out the car, though.
Doe.
It don't work like that. I mean,
Let me out.
It don't work like that in any contract.
Yes, it does.
Unless you have it in the contract.
no, you
The
got to
Suge
be.
Knight way.
You got
That's how it
I'm
works.
joking.
You know what I'm saying? But that's-
no, you got to be trash. You got to be trash.
Or that.
But nobody is willing to admit in this thing called hip hop, ain't nobody willing to admit they trash, and that's how they got out of their contract. Everybody want to act like it was a pardon my French. Everybody want to act like it was a messed up contract to start off with, but it won't. It was the basic
basic industry contract.
Yeah, you weren't music business savvy enough to know to go in and state these things to start with.
I mean, ignorance isn't always bliss.
That's a poor man's excuse.
I'm saying it's not always bliss.
That's true.
Look, if you go into something, granted, don't get me wrong. I know, like, look, if somebody come over here and like, yo, we want to give you a contract to go do this, that, and third, I wouldn't be excited. Now, knowing what I know now, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna get lawyers. I'm gonna have people that go on. Knowing what I know now,
That's all you saying.
back then, I will say that. Like, if you would have hit me when I was 18, 19, 20 something, like, hey,
You would
yeah,
have
let's
jumped
do
off the bridge.
head first, no hezzy.
But then
But see, that's like I said, that's just we let emotions dictate over logic and responsibilities.
Because for the most part, you don't know at the beginning. But
No, you don't know.
But people are trying to tell you.
Some
But-
people trying to tell you
but
some
you
things
think-
you got to learn, and then there's a lot of people out there that's trying to take advantage.
But you think they want just as much as the person that we'll call them the vampire. But no, actually, they just telling you this is the situation. The situation gonna be like this. You're gonna have a vampire. It's up to you to
That's a
control him. It's up to you to control the vampire.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this, and this. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bite you on the the least place he gonna be able to bite you. He only be able to bite you on the arm. He ain't gonna be able to bite you on the neck. You kid.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's facts. I mean, that's,
I mean,
No, you're
for
right.
the most part, because I look at it like this: people complain about they didn't get their shine, that this, that, and the third. But you could be a successful independent artist. It's kind of harder to be a successful independent artist on the East Coast
yeah.
because you have to lock down so many regions as opposed to an independent artist in California and in Texas
But-
or in Florida or in Georgia for that matter.
That's a fact. But
Yeah.
But nobody wants to stay on that success and make that bubble and flip and do all that. Everybody wants the success that comes with the vampire.
so to be
Okay.
to be correct. I mean, not
You're
correct,
right. You,
but-
and that's nothing wrong with that. Choose
All
your,
right. All right.
choose what bed you lay your head in.
All right, so don't complain about it.
Hey, look, we all done. We've all been through life. We've
Right.
all done things that we did not fully know or understand what we were getting ourselves into.
Well, you don't get penalized for that.
I'm not saying you do or don't. Some things you do, some things you don't. It just depends on what it is, but it's just life.
Well,
Unfortunately, we do have like the music industry. It's an industry, okay?
no, it's a business.
It's a business, okay? It's a business, okay? So everything's dollar signs. Knowing that, knowing how basically the U.S. runs and everything in the U.S., everything runs off the dollar signs. You got to do your due diligence.
Okay, so you would say that's the reason why we haven't seen, say, like a black teen superstar in the last 10, 20 years.
Well, hold on now. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What do you mean by black teen superstar? Do you mean a singer, actress?
Teen, yes, teen.
Teen.
But I mean, do you mean
And what?
actress or
Teen.
singer or
Teen.
just a do it all?
Teen, yeah.
Or
Is that the
anything.
reason why you saying we haven't seen one? Because people are taking it more serious. So therefore, a vampire. Because like I'm saying, they'll accept the individual, the independent, whatever they can do. If you choose me, you choose me. If you don't, you don't.
I can neither confirm nor deny what the next person does. Okay, I don't know why we haven't seen a teen pop star, a black teen pop star in a while. I suspect that you are on the money to some point where people are like, well, I don't have to necessarily deal with that side unless such and such XYZ lines up, right? But I don't know. I honestly, I don't know.
I'm just
why.
saying you being honest with it, but I'm just saying I'm not trying to send nobody down a rabbit hole or nothing like that. Cause all that I'm saying is this. It has to be something, because for all the information to be out there, whether you think it to be 100% truthful or not, it's got to be something.
You want to know what I think it is, family? It's still teen stars and stuff like that, but they just going direct to consumer. They're influencers now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think they, but I think the ones that go further are ones that do it
You
the
have
right
to
way.
get you a vampire.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, think about it like this, and this is just my personal opinion, right? When you got like, I'm gonna use comedians for example. That's the best way I could do it, because like you got certain comedians, right?
That's a hard field.
No. But what I'm saying is, this is what I mean by when he's talking about it. This is what I'm interpreting what he's saying. Like, look at how many comedians can make the funniest skits on YouTube, but if you go to their show, they bomb.
That's because comedy is an art.
So it's music business.
Right. And in what I feel like in what you're saying, most people don't want to take the time to perfect their craft.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
like you
So
said,
they're not even as creative as they think they are.
qualified as my man. You're not, but
Because that's what, like what you're saying, that's what social media has proved. Just because you can make 10 skits a day doesn't mean you can put together a 8-minute stand-up comedy set.
Exactly.
that's a long.
That
time.
8
That's a long time.
that 8 minutes, but you trying to go from that 8 minutes
To an hour.
because you want a Netflix special.
That's an
and
hour,
just
30 minutes.
and just because you got 100,000 views doesn't mean you need an hour and 30-minute special.
Okay.
Dum.
Just like remember when I said we had this conversation about the boxer. I mean,
Jake Paul.
And you're more than me.
What's up, Chief?
How you doing, young man?
Nah, Chief said he wanted to talk about Trump now.
Oh,
what's up,
okay.
Chief?
Trump said we got all this oil and we don't need it from anybody else. Why is gas so high?
Say it again.
Trump
If
said
you-
gas is $2.50, Chief. No.
Now, if you want to sit in and talk, you're more than welcome, Chief. What's up, Chief?
I need your phone number before you leave.
I got you squared away. We live, Chief. Get you a sandwich. Oh, okay, I got you. All right. I'll make him buy something, Chief. Okay, that was a quick sponsorship from my pops.
The veterans.
The veteran chief walked in, and we got to give him a veteran salute. Yeah, I'm saying.
But
yeah.
nah, like I said, you know, first of all, is the hunger is one thing, and then not everybody's meant to be a professional
You
or a
got one of them
boxer.
papers.
Because like, Jake Paul is a fighter. He's a fighter. I will give him. He's a fighter.
Man,
That
he's
man's
a
not.
buster.
I
Hold
was-
on, hold on now. Wait a minute. We can't get off track now. I gotta wrap this Pooh Shiesty thing up. But I think that
They could have gone better about it.
they I think they
Yeah, by giving Gucci what, about $15 million.
I mean, I'm sure that's what I wanted to say. Like, at the end of the day, when you get it, everything is a business. And like he was saying earlier, I got a studio, but I got homeboys that don't come deal with me because I keep it business. I keep it business with everybody. I didn't buy I do this for free for me. For others, it's a fee.
Hey,
like,
look,
you know what I'm saying?
come on, man.
I ain't, time costs.
You
so,
right.
And so do expertise. But at the end of the day, business is business. Gucci made an investment. He wanted back on his investment. What you do on your personal time and what you do with your money ain't my concern.
No.
It is, but what's my concern is my investment. That's you.
Because
know,
I think they let too much of the street get into what they got going on, because now it go back into Gucci went and signed all the dudes from Memphis that was hot from up under Gotti and all that. Now Gotti trying to make peace with Pooh Shiesty and all that. So
the swoop 'em up.
now that to bring back around to the beef that Gotti and Gucci supposed to have, like, yo, it's just some the nigger out of the tomfoolery is at an all time high.
Tomfoolery. Look, that just gave me a whole headache.
See,
Bro, that
See?
gave me a whole, it don't make no sense. First of all, y'all are making
millions of dollars.
That it's not even about that. It's not even about the money. We gonna say it's about, bro. Y'all made it out. Y'all have a way out. Y'all have a way to live a great life to set. You know what? Next topic. Next topic.
I feel like what you saying, because look, I don't like you, but if I'm making millions of dollars and you making millions of dollars,
Come on, let's make $millions.
and listen, and I know you don't like me, but if I extend my hand to you and you say, nah, we can't do business, you know what I'm gonna say? Well, no problem. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go along my way. Wherever I find out if you're gonna be there, I'm not gonna try to one up you or nothing.
No.
Hey, if I feel like going there, I'm gonna go there. If not, I'm not. It ain't that me and you got beef or nothing like that.
What is that?
Because for the most part, there are very few things I think that you should kill somebody over.
That's fact.
Very few.
And if I'm making millions of dollars, that list is going to be very, very short of what I'm going to kill somebody over.
Like top 10.
No, it's going to be like 3.
Yeah, my
There you
family,
go.
my resources,
You know what I'm saying?
my livelihood. The bare necessities, self-preservation.
He's not actually stopping you from making money. You can make money. All you got to do is fulfill your contract. You signed a contract. You're in the music business. But let's move on to another topic.
There
I'm
you
about
go,
tired
'cause
of this.
I'm sick.
Yeah,
I'm sick
'cause-
of 'em.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're
Time
gonna
for
do
it.
now? We
What
don't-
about Gino and what about
Hold on,
Gino?
hold on. We're gonna get to that,
oh,
but
okay.
we got to get to your boy first.
Who?
Man. We got to get to your boy.
Oh, man.
So
I hate when people say that.
we got to get to Tony the Tiger Woods.
They're great.
You know what I'm saying? Tony the Tiger Woods
He's not.
has found himself yet again in the clutches of the law for yet again.
Are you surprised?
But no, I'm not surprised. But you want to know what's so wild about Tiger, and this is the only problem I got. Because I done been down that rabbit hole with the DUIs and all that. Not proud of it, but I learned from it, and I don't do none of that no more. But the problem with Tiger is every time he catches a DUI, not only does he just total and flip the car, but he hurts somebody. It ain't like he hurting himself. He always hitting somebody or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, bro.
That's how you know.
This is the only times he get caught, though, that we know of.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been plenty of, but see, that comes from the fact that was when he had that cloak on him, when he was shiny and squeaky clean. But ever since he got caught at Perkins and everywhere else, you know what I'm saying, it's a wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't the same guy he used to be. Like, they don't look at him the same.
And like you're saying, now the cloak has fallen. It's like, my man, what's the problem?
He liked to drink.
No, he don't like to drink. He like them pills.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, Tiger like them pills.
he
bro.
I thought he was.
He wasn't on no alcohol. He
He on
passed
them
the
pills.
alcohol test.
Yeah, Tiger on them pills, bro.
He refused to take a drug test.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I had it backwards.
right.
My bad.
But not only that, I'm going to keep it real with you. I think Tiger on that snow.
Hey, I won't put it back.
I think Tiger, I'm saying allegedly. I'm not saying he is. But my observations of how he's moving, he's
Well,
drinking.
that picture
Nah.
you showed me, he on something.
Man, you see his
Tiger
face.
on them pills.
Come
bro.
on, man.
Well, that too.
I've seen people on pills, bro. They don't.
But you
Look.
you can't take pills. Which ones?
That face that he had was somebody on something hard or alcohol. Those
nah,
are
he won't on no.
I know
alcohol.
he wasn't, but I'm saying those. You can look at somebody's face and be like, "Oh yeah, they drink," or "Yeah, they," or on hard drugs. You can just look at them. Their face says it all, especially if they're heavy.
And complex. Like, he can do anything, bro. Like, and like you said, bro, that cloak done fell off of you, bro. You don't got it no more where you can move around like that.
Mm-mm.
That's why rich people move to little small towns, little places like that, so the economy can be around them. I generate the economy around here. So, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like you saying, he keep hurting people with the accidents he get in. What about the little fender benders that we don't never hear about?
Yeah.
Where Tiger might have bumped somebody's car at the, you know
or
what I'm
flipped
saying?
his own car and just got another one.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And not only that, just, you know what I'm saying, walked away unscathed, and it was just on some
This
like,
is only
yo,
3
hey,
times that it had to be on the news.
Mm-hmm.
like prime example, and I
Facts.
hate to use my boy as an example, Kobe Bryant. The thing that happened to him in Oklahoma or wherever he was at,
Colorado.
yeah, Colorado, right? He was public enemy number 1
Oh yeah.
until he spun that ball on his finger and won a championship. After that, nobody ever spoke of it again. He had that cloak on him.
Yeah, that's what Tiger did. He came back, won the championship,
And
he was gone.
after that, you never heard about Kobe cheating on his wife again. He was everywhere he went, she was on his side. He cleaned up.
So
Tiger been a hot mess ever since he went down.
allegedly.
Can bless a hot mess, amen.
Hey, hallelujah.
He did. So, come on now, you feel me? So, hey, that that
Hey,
was
come on,
today's
man.
sermon. Now the Lord will bless a hot mess. And right now, I'm not harping on Tiger because you know what I'm saying. Substance abuse is a serious deal. I don't care what he's on. He's on something.
And I
You know
hope
what
he
I'm
gets
saying?
help. I hope he.
That's all I'm saying.
I hope he gets where he needs to get.
Because I'm talking about that when they pulled up, that man was on one knee like Kaepernick. Now I'm talking about. They got the body cam picture, and he on one knee now, just sitting out there chilling. Now I said, yeah, Tiger. I said his mind is in space right now. Right before he was about to start. What? This ain't the Masters. What was it? He was about to be in. One of these tournaments that started last week or whatever, he was about to be in that. And
Masters just started.
No,
didn't it?
not the Masters. Basically he was getting back into the PGA.
Right.
Yeah,
And the weekend before he just couldn't control himself.
Cause I saw the week before he was in some kind
that
of like
virtual
tournament.
thing. Yeah, they've been playing that for a minute. Where it's like it's kind of like going to Top Golf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
in
have. I
different
would
cities.
love
Yeah.
to have that at my house, man.
The Top Golf in Durham.
No. I need that at my house. I can play in the rain and everything.
You got to go get your Nintendo Wii.
No. We ain't doing that. We gonna do it like they do.
So y'all think Tiger? So I think we all on the same accord. Tiger Woods is a hot mess right now.
Yeah,
right?
he need help.
Sizzling.
A hot mess.
Okay.
Because I think right now Tiger needs some help.
Hey, Tiger, I hope you get the help. Best of everything to you, man. Cause yeah, man,
What?
pulling the Kaepernick, that's tough.
He's a hot mess, man. I'm talking about hot mess. Now y'all said, matter of fact, the one thing I was gonna ask you about this. So how many is that for Tiger? 2, 3?
3 that we know of.
Hot mess. Lord bless a hot mess. Hold on 1 second.
I wonder if there's like so many more, but because other people, like even with other people, but because they don't get hurt, he's just like, here, take this.
Well, enough for Tiger,
he
man.
Might he might do like Mike Tyson.
What's that?
Just wreck it, be like, man, he'll take the keys, man.
Yeah, well, yeah. Or hey, man, switch seats real quick, man. Tell him you was driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's Tiger Woods, man. Come on, man. Did Tiger say, look, man, we're going to go straight to the bank and put $1 million in your account? It was me. It was me. Hey, you know,
Let me get that DWI.
Hey, and then the attorney fees paid up. It's gonna be again, attorney team paid up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, I bet you by the end of the year, we won't even hear about this no more.
No.
It's gonna
Especially
get.
if he win that. Is he still playing the tournament?
No.
Listen. A light donation to the government war chest, political, we're gonna get the chili too, but like that, like donations and all that. But before we get to that, something that was talking about that was dope that I want to get into, the South Carolina versus UConn women. Now at the end
Go
of the
UConn.
well, they lost,
I know.
so you know.
Still, go UConn, man.
I don't know what you talking about. That was a kung fu punch. Now, you know
All
what
right.
I'm saying? So
Yeah. They lost.
I personally didn't watch the game, but I heard about Gino being a bad sport after the game. Now, Nut, I think you got a little bit more knowledge on this than me. So what did Gino do?
From what I was seeing this morning, because I ain't see the game either, they both, UConn started out being, but he wasn't, what he was bringing attention to, he wasn't necessarily talking about that. He's talking about, like, when they announced, I guess when they announced the team, she didn't come out and shake his hand, but she had already shook his hand.
Oh man, you can't. Yeah, go ahead.
She had shook his hand.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So, you know what I'm saying? When he said that, it was all about him being a sore loser. That's why, you know what I'm saying, he brought it up. Because like you said, it showed a picture. Like, when they came out, it showed her shaking everybody on the coaching staff's hand. But it was all just dude being a sore loser.
Man, he stinks. He lost his flair. It's a new dog in town. That's all it is. That's what I think.
I mean, that's all it is. It happens every so often.
Every line has its reign.
Yeah.
It happens, man. And he just, for the longest, he was the man. Now he ain't the man no more. And he's a buster.
Pretty
I mean,
look.
he just saw a loser.
Pretty much.
Cause I said,
And now he came out and apologized for it.
No,
Cause-
don't
cause
do
they
that. I hate
jumped
when
on
people
him.
do that.
Yeah, he should have
Stand down to all 10 toes. That's how you felt?
But my thing is this though, right? All right, check it. So if he did, so was it a close game? Was it back and forth? I mean, that's what
No, they blew him out.
Oh, so it was a beat down.
Well, what we would consider a blowout.
Well, what, 20?
I think it might have been like 14 or 15. I ain't sure.
What? Something he ain't used
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
That's what it is. He ain't used to getting served. He used to serving.
And
But
then it put an end to their winning streak.
he got served. But guess what though? See, I'm for real. Like, but because look, check it. He got served. But here's what I'm thinking. This is just my thing. Like, you got to think about it. Like, even look at college basketball. He's older. He ain't as, and at the end of the day, got to think about it. A lot of them recruits Don getting is the ones he used to get, but right now they popping, so they going there.
That's all it
Duke is popping. The players go that she putting them in the league, and she putting and the people that they going to all these all-star camps and prep teams and stuff with, they going there. So man, come on, Gino. That's just like. In Carolina, we got to step our game up. We need a better coach that could go sit in the living room. And when he sit in the living room, they already know.
Man, hit something.
You know what I'm saying? They already know. You know.
I want to be able to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it.
That's it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be somebody that's going to come in there, set it straight. Like, I really wish that Calipari was free because he would get all the recruits to come back to Carolina. Like, at the end of the day, we need somebody that's, I would say, in a mid to late 30s or early 40s that we know when you get here, we're going to get at least a dub out of it. You got to retire here. We don't want to keep recycling coaches.
I think that era has passed.
But that's the problem. I think it has too.
I think in what you're saying that the best, you may get 10 years.
I'll take that as long as out of them 10 years you give us something.
Yeah. Because you're looking for at least 2 to 3 national championships in 10 years.
That's what I was about to say. If you could give us at least 2 to 3, I'm cool with that.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
especially if you're winning. Which championship you talking about? Or just any?
Period. Like
national championship.
We're
talking about national championship.
I'm talking about just sports. Period. Whether when he say that, like at the end of the day. To his point, owners and universities no longer have patience. We want it. Now, you got 3 to 5 years. By year 3, we need to see some changes. If you're not winning, at least we need to be seeing some progress. But you're not gonna have 3 straight years of a losing record you want.
No.
Y'all talking about years. I'm so used to like you lose 3 games back to back, and you're not supposed to lose these games. You are on the hot seat.
No, it can't be like that.
No. See, that's for y'all.
No, I mean I get what you're saying, but some we're not. Man, damn.
No,
soccer.
that's what it elevated to.
But the thing is this. The odds of having an undefeated season are slim to none. That's not the goal.
Right.
The goal is to A, win the conference, B, win the tournament, C, win the championship. In reverse order of importance, but step by step, that's the way that's the goal. I don't care if we lose 10 games.
Right.
As long as we complete the mission.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be some nights dudes is off. It's going to be some nights the other team is just better that night. Or they got their rest. We playing games, slept on them. It could be a multiple of things. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, undefeated ain't the goal. No. If that's the goal. Now, if we get to the point where it's something we can accomplish, yeah, we'll push for it. But that's not the goal. So I just think people nowadays, like I said, they want all that instant gratification. And
it's unrealistic.
Let me ask you this.
And anything.
Can these coaches that have been like Hubert and just the ones that are on the older side, that've been there for a while, do you think they can keep up with the changes? Because the game has changed. Especially since people are getting paid now to play for college. Now it's not like college are really recruit. I mean, I know they were recruiting, but like you're really recruiting for the best because you could pay them. So do you think coaches can keep up with this new?
No.
Only coaches that are adapting. because like
buy-in.
what you saying, because you can't have the old coaching set up to
That's
where
what I think.
yeah, you got to adapt to where you got to have all these like moving parts because you got to make sure you got the money. Then you got to have somebody that knows how much money you got that can tell the recruits how much money they're gonna be able to get.
Well, I
and
was
all
talking
that
about
type
more
of stuff.
just on the players level, because like you can have a big man playing in a one position. Do you think coaches, these traditional coaches, and I use that usually,
No. If you're not evolving, it doesn't make a difference on anything in your coaching style. If it's not evolving, because like you saying, you can't come out here thinking that you're gonna come out here with a 7-foot big man that's gonna play on the low post. That's not gonna work because he's a defensive liability because they're gonna draw him out on offense on when he's on defense. They're gonna have a 7-footer that can shoot. And if you ain't gonna come out and guard him, which is gonna open up the basket, then well, we got somebody that can hit the shot.
And these days,
So if
you got one guy that you're really trying to groom, if the first year he feel like, man, they playing games, I ain't getting no minutes, man, I'm about to bounce. Like, it's not even with the players because there's money involved now. So
Right.
it's like, hey, you got to have a big war chest and you got to have pulling power. Like now, like this, like I put it to you like this. I just feel like the old school coaches liked having the one up on the little schools. Now it's a hustle. You got to
Right.
really get out there and sell yourself, promote yourself. You got to be like you got to be a player's coach. The days of this big fat white dude with a cigar in his mouth, let's go, guys, and coming out to the field and barely can move, that's over. Nah, you got to be a guy that like a player's coach. Like, you see all these guys getting hired, and some of them players on the team older than the coach. But if he can relate and he can get the team,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, he gonna
get the job done.
But not only that, the players can come to him with their concern. Like, it's not like, shut up, just do it this way and that's it. Like, you got to, because then you get all your input. Then you could put together something to where everybody's strengths are being maximized. But like players play better for better leadership.
Of course.
So that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But like most of these dudes, they don't care about that coach. Like, the best teams right now got a young coach that's not afraid to play the game now. The only basketball coach I can think that's left that's probably the last on the hill that's about to get knocked off is Izzo.
No, Izzo said he coming back.
I know that, but if he lose again, what I'm saying is he's like the last 20 decade and up.
Yeah.
Notable name that I could think of.
Yeah, because everybody else been bouncing around.
Yeah, like we know Calipari ain't loyal to nothing. I know him for at least 5 teams.
Exactly.
You feel Patino, the worst mistake he ever made was leaving Kentucky to go to Boston.
Yep.
That's the worst mistake he ever made. You know? Not saying that he can't coach now, but he too old to try to lure you away from St. John's. He might got 5 years left in him, if that, of coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a young man's game now. But like prominent universities like Carolina, our problem to me is that we think we got to get an alum. We don't need an alum. We just need the best man for the job that understands Tar Heel tradition. You don't have to be from here, but you have to at least be a fan of here to understand what it means to want to be a Carolina Tar Heel.
I think the only coach that understand what you saying, and he kind of fall in the category of like what.
Now, do you really think that the UNC needs?
They adding somebody?
No. Like you said, like a fan that understands UNC's tradition and the heritage. does it necessarily like? Do you think it has to be like no? If it's not a fan or do you think a regular Joe Blow can understand?
No, we need that guy.
I'm saying so he has to have like I'm saying like somebody who's not a fan of UNC cannot understand UNC.
Mm-hmm.
So okay,
Yeah, that's why I said Billy Donovan.
Okay.
He's the only person that I think the name that I've heard thrown around.
He's a former college coach. If he comes back to college from the NBA,
right,
he knows the level of what he's gonna have to bring to Carolina to get to, and he's gonna have to. We need somebody that's gonna buy in all the way.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, the reason why I say somebody that we need can't be an alum, because every alum wants to still try to play Dean Smith style basketball. We gotta change. We can still run, but this not calling timeouts and 2-man rotation and no, because nobody else is playing like that. Everybody else is playing up tempo, 1, 2. Maybe 2 threes and a 4 on the court. It's very few big men left in college or pro sports that want to play with their back to the basket. They want to shoot threes.
Everybody's shooting now.
Right. So that's that. Like
So
what
that's
you're
what I
saying.
mean. We got to get a coach that ain't, well, in my day, you had to play like this, and this is always working. Man, no, you got to evolve.
I mean,
Right.
if the game involved, you got to.
That's the bigger part of the problem, that like what you're saying, the coaches don't want to evolve with how the game is evolving, because that's just like in the tournament. Like the teams with a dominant big man, they don't get to go but so far unless the coach has adapted the style to where they run. It's kind of balanced.
Yeah.
They don't back you down. Don't nobody, man, come on. I was watching it the other day and I was like, oh, man, come on.
Last time we seen that was Shaq and Timmy. When you knew it was going to be a war in the paint.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's going to be a war in the paint, and every time they kick the ball out, you better make that shot, Fish. You better make that shot, Kobe. You better make that shot, Odom.
Yeah.
You better. Well, we ain't got to even worry about big shot Bob. We know what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? So huh?
Yeah.
Them were the days when that purple was high. You know what I'm saying? Who was the man in that? Snoop was the man. You know what I'm saying? It was Snoop City. But, you know, just being real about it. You know what I'm saying? Gino's a buster. We're going to finish this up. Gino's a buster. I think he's a hater. You know, I think he's a part of the community. I don't know if he's come out and said it or not, which is not a problem, but, you know, we don't hate. You know, I don't got no problem with that. But I just think his day is over. And he's the same. I think, you know, like I said, man, that car got a lot of miles on it.
I mean, his name will go down in the Mount Rushmore of women basketball.
Can't take nothing away from him.
Can't.
Absolutely not. We're not trying to discredit him. We're gonna give him his flowers too. He had his day where he was what was the chick? He had the Lobos and the Terrence, whatever her name was, Tarazi. That he's put many women in the WNBA Hall of Fame. But what I'm saying is that, you know, it's just like if I go right now today and go buy a brand new Bentley, I can only pull up on you one time and say, and they're gonna be like, man, that thing fire. After that, there goes Swift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only one time you can, you know what I'm saying? It's only one time you can smash them. Then once after you smash them, it's like you got to stay in the game. Now it's about maintaining. He can't maintain. He got to sell it. It's time to give it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like because you got to look at it like this. Who got the big? That's like prime in college football. That man played in the NBA, or NFL, and went to the Hall of Fame in 2 sports. Who wouldn't want to go play for him over a coach that's just known for coaching? He knows how to do it because he's done it.
That part.
Okay.
Dawn Staley. What's the other chick? We got. Well, I was mad that she went there, but we got Larson and Duke. We got all these beautiful black women that used to play in the WNBA landing coaching jobs.
Right.
And they smashing the gas on them, and they don't like it. That's my take. That's why he's a sore loser, man. Because at the end of the day, look, bro, she been knocking heads off this past decade. How many did South Carolina got? About 4 chips?
3.
At least 3? Okay.
At least 3.
And in position to get 4 quicker than he did. Because for the most part, in the beginning, he was just winning all the seasons. Then they'd win the championship, but then they might go 3 seasons straight with no losses, and then they lose and be heartbroken and this and that. But they was smashing. But his time is up. It's Dawn Staley and them Gamecocks down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's their turn.
Yo, she doing the thing.
You know what I'm saying? So he just it's hard to give up the crown.
No, I don't even think it's hard to give it up.
Yes,
I think
it is.
no. I think it's hard to admit that it's time to give it up.
Well, that's the point. It's hard to give it up.
No, because people give it up.
No, they don't. By death or by taking it. It's either the only way you live. Kings lose crowns, teachers stay intelligent. Always remember that. Great KRS. But the point is this. The only way.
Say that again?
Kings lose crowns, but teachers stay intelligent.
Fair enough.
And you was just talking about a king. The only way a king loses his throne is if he dies, if he renounces it, or if someone takes it.
Fair enough.
No, that's the bottom line.
Fair enough. No.
So
You're
at
right.
the end of the day, you just can't say, well, you're not a good king. We're the king now. That's treason. We're going to hang you on a tree. Or you're going to get beheaded. You don't go against the crown. You understand? That doesn't work. So that doesn't work. Any other things y'all want to cover, man? I feel good, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
That last
Who
thing that
who
was
don't
on the
piss
thing.
you off? Sammy can't make it today. He's still celebrating from his birthday.
Did Sammy send that last video?
No, I don't know what Sammy sent. Now, Sammy called me about 30 minutes before 2 and said he couldn't make it. Said he been in the bed since Friday. So he had a hell of a birthday, I guess. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Sammy.
So, you know, Sammy did his thing. But what was the last thing on the list?
It was a video of talking about. I can't remember the person's name, but he's saying that voting doesn't make changes.
Voting doesn't make change.
You got to watch the video.
Well, that sounds downright silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said voting doesn't make.
No, you got to listen to the video.
The actor in the video.
The person said voting
Yeah.
doesn't. Oh, I didn't get to check that.
I mean, if
He said the only thing that makes changes is revolution.
yeah, but ain't nobody down to spark no revolution, bro.
Man,
No,
that's the fact.
I'm telling you right now, if revolution, I'm dodging that. I'm gone.
Yeah, because ain't nobody willing to go through the struggle. That's why an educated vote is the only way you gonna change something. Cause you ain't gonna pick up a gun to change nothing.
I'm not against the government.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But see, now you
That's the
see,
only
now
way.
hold on. Now see, that's what Pac used to talk about. He said everybody talk about change, but when it's time to really go do something, ain't nobody willing to do something. Because
Right,
guess
that's the
what?
problem.
All of us ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Right.
But everybody worried about
Most of
that.
us ain't gonna make it.
But
What you
the
mean?
point that I'm making is
You ain't making it now.
that's a part of the sacrifice it takes, knowing that you really trying to stand for something if it's a change like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know we might be in harm's way, but this got to get done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So That's what it is.
Hey, well, you know what? I don't think we've reached that point yet.
Nah, we've been at that point. It's just we don't have enough people that ain't at the point to really stand up. Because I bet you right now, that, I mean, now me, okay, like what they call it, rallying or what they call it when you go out there.
Protest?
Yeah, like that.
Man, protests don't do nothing, man.
But that's your mindset that's got everything messed up. It does matter. It draws attention. It brings awareness to what's going on.
It's supposed to bring awareness to the average person to let them know what the issues are. Now, that's where I keep saying an educated vote matters. Because if you go and you vote an educated vote on local stuff, which can start to change things, then it will actually change something. But if you keep thinking, oh, nah, I'm going to do something on the national level, then no. Then you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that.
It's the dots gotta connect and it's gotta make sense.
But that's not what dude's saying in that video.
Absolutely not. If that's what y'all saying, he said that I gotta go back and check it because I didn't peep it.
He said
it's been a busy week.
What did he say? Protesting? No, voting never made any changes. All changes was through a revolution, like the American Revolution, the Boston Tea Party thing, and he had a whole list.
Was he white?
No.
Oh, well, then I definitely ain't listening to nothing he talking about. He sounds like someone that's a part controlled. Because at the end of the day, you can't say that because at the end of the day, the Rosa Parks, the March on in Alabama, all of these things brought after, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the sacrifice it takes to stand for something. Sometimes we're not Emmett Till, all these people. Without these things happening to these people, it would still be going on.
You're right.
The revolutions come when people said the H with this is going down now.
Right. That's when
enough is enough. That's when like I said, the law is the king. The only way the law changes is by itself changing, or people, or really the only way laws change is by people opposing it but making a statement saying that they don't like something. And when the number in war normally decide what the most numbers wins, just like an election. If enough people make us think about it, they'll change it.
And just like you can compare the Obama election to every other election after it. If celebrities don't get behind it, then you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna get the average person to vote in anyway. You ain't gonna get them concerned about it anyway.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with y'all at all.
So I mean, you know,
I'm just saying we got to the point where.
And I look at it from another angle too, because like think about it like this: if you want some changes, you got to vote to get the people in there that's thinking like you're thinking,
right?
Or at least acting like they thinking like you.
But still, it's better to have somebody in position that's on your side than
Facts.
the other side.
Facts.
And you have to get out and vote to make that happen.
I don't like the word sides because people gonna try to think like
it is.
That's what it. It's always like that. Because I was gonna break it down to some local stuff, just about what you were saying. Because that's just like in the little town of Selma, they going against the little black mayor that won. They talking about they basically saying that George Soros is the reason why he the mayor of Selma. Like, come on, man. Like, for real.
So he done straight hated.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
That's just
and when you said you hate when we say sides, everything that he does that's good, people have 10, 15, 30 different things to say bad about it. The same way if it was somebody else, take him out, insert average white man, everybody's still gonna be complaining about it.
Put Joe Morgan in there.
Yeah, you put him back, you're gonna have 10 different people that got something to complain about because they're gonna be saying it's a good old boys racket.
There it is now. See, you don't know Joe because you ain't from the town.
Nah.
But if you was from the town.
No, I was just saying, like, I don't like when, like, most people pick, like, we had this conversation, most people pick according to what color they're on.
Emotions, most of the time.
No, I don't even think it's emotions nowadays. I think they use emotions for their election running, but, like, if you're a Democrat, you just vote Democrat, now regardless of what the facts or the campaign or whatever. I'm just saying, most generally speaking, if you were on whatever side you on, it don't really matter what their politics are, because you just agree with that side. And that's why I was saying I don't like the word sides, because we need to stop doing sides and start picking people that are actually, like you said,
exactly
educated voting.
Right, on the issues.
What that comes with being aware, and some people just aren't aware. So basically, now I will say this: a lot of times you find people that have traditionally been raised to where their parents just told them, well, whenever you go in there to vote, you just hit the straight Democrat ticket and you keep rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But if you vote like that, then you're not paying attention.
That's an uneducated vote.
Exactly. That you're not paying attention to, because just because he's a Democrat, he might not feel the way you feel on certain issues.
Right. That's the truth.
So you got to do your due diligence, and you know what I'm saying? Vote with intention. Don't just vote just for a side, because there's a lot of bad people on this side as well. And the reason why I say sides is because you don't have to be specific in reference to
fair enough
what side you're on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, and what I mean by sides is this: even amongst the sides and the colors, is people on different sides of issues, and they have to come together to resolve the issue. Just because we majority agree doesn't mean we completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that comes with doing your due diligence. And to be honest, if you want, you can. If you don't know who to vote for, you ain't got to vote for neither.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're not helping them, you're not hurting them, but you're hurting yourself, because at the end of the day, you still got to pick the lesser of two evils. Don't not have a voice. You still got to have a voice. It's just, if you know you put somebody in there where certain issues that you don't agree with, when they come up, you got to be amongst the people voicing that you oppose it if you want to make a change about it.
Right, because if you don't, then we'll get what we got right now.
Chaos. And you can't say anything like that's the one thing to get me mad. It always be people saying, man, voting don't matter, man. Voting don't do nothing. Did you vote? No. Then shut up.
If you think it don't matter, then you don't care that. Well, I think old girl was the minister of old girl attorney general. Her husband was in the bathroom taking pictures with the fake titties on, man. Like, if you don't think it matters, because she was appointed. He appointed her to the job. So if you don't think voting matters and you don't go vote, then whoever can win, they can appoint somebody like her.
Wait, what?
Head self.
They
can appoint anybody. They can appoint anybody to the job.
Yo, hold on. This was who?
You ain't hear about the other guy at the time he was caught in the stall trying to tap the guy's foot under the stall.
That was a senator back in the day.
Yeah, but see, them the type people that, he ain't man in the stall doing a deuce, and the other guy beside him trying to put his foot under tap his foot. Now, man, I'd have beat the shit up. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Now that's the tip cup. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'd have beat the wheels off that man in that bathroom. You don't get no pass for
That's
that.
the solicitor.
He ran to the police. Now
That's
he ran to the police.
That's
Man.
a soliciting signal.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, come on, man. We can't
I'm
have that.
done.
Sometimes you got to get on your horse and ride out. You know what I'm saying? Other times you just stay behind the castle walls and you ride them out. You understand?
I do understand.
But voting matters, P. And I know you know that. But no, I'm just saying, based off the video, what he said, yeah. But y'all know voting matters.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, but how y'all gonna enjoy the rest of y'all day, man?
Man,
What
I
y'all
got a
gonna
couple
do?
things
I'm
I
going to
gotta
go
take care
work
of.
on my car, see if I can get it running by the end of the day.
Gonna put some work in. All right, bet. That sound
That's
good.
it.
That sound good. You say you gonna do what, Nils?
I got a couple things. Get ready for this little fish fry tomorrow.
Where it's gonna be at?
Bring me
My
your plate,
grandma's
man.
House.
Where?
210.
Oh shoot, I gotta work tomorrow, man.
What time?
On Easter, that's a shame, right?
I'm
Shame
working
on
all day
Pepsi.
on Eid tomorrow,
Just
man.
in case y'all got it twisted,
That's
yeah,
about
I
two.
get my hustle on in the studio, but I work too. Huh?
Hey, if anybody out there, I'll be probably working carry. So if you're ordering out and carry and you see
Give me your info, man. Tell me how
Ben
to hit you, man.
Shiloh come pop up as your delivery guy, yeah, you know, look out for your boy.
There you go. So you know, holla at P.
Every bit hurt.
Oh yeah, my bad. No, hold on. My Instagram is Ben Shiloh 2. You can find everything else up there.
That's it. At Hutch Makins.
Man.
See you in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, man. I got a little night out on the town. I'm gonna sit back and chill. Do
You ain't
that,
saying
handle
what
that.
happened the other night.
Ain't nothing to say. I had a great night. You know what I'm saying?
Say less.
I had a great night. We're gonna have another great night. And keep this thing rolling. So y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Swift Dollars. I got all my family in the house. Like I said, we're gonna say one time happy birthday to Sammy.
Happy
1,
birthday,
2, 3, happy
Sammy.
birthday,
Happy
Sammy.
birthday,
So, you know,
Sammy.
Sammy will be back the next time we shoot. But, you know, we're going to wrap it up on that note. Like I said, man, once again, man, we do this. We're going to get back there every Saturday soon. But right now, since it's the spring and the summer popping up, everybody got kids, everybody got family stuff going on. We relaxing, you understand? But do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, click that notification bell. That way you stay in the loop each and every time your boy drop these videos and when me and my team jump up in here and put it down and do what we do, all right? So y'all keep it locked. Make sure y'all have a wonderful weekend. It's nice outside. The weather's good. If I wasn't doing what I was doing tonight, I'd be going fishing right now.
Bruh,
I ain't no front because the
my
weather
car
is
wasn't
beautiful
working.
now. I'm talking about I had them poles out right now. But we up out of here, y'all. Y'all know how we do it, man. Straight Shooter
Peace.
Podcast.
Next
Unscripted
week.
Saturdays. Gone.
Yeah, that I mean.